Hello, everybody. You're probably connected by now. Matthew Ambivert McLean, Shamanic Happiness Coach, here for day number 86. Whoa. We are getting up there. I am super excited. We've gone through almost 90 days of self-transformation to create a happier life. So for today, woohoo, we get to expand our social circles a little bit. Where do we engage in the world? How do we? How many friends do we have? How many outreaches or networkings do we have? We're going to expand all of those things for our greatest and highest good. And the reason for this is because we know that sometimes our social bubble becomes an actual bubble, and it limits the amount of self-expression we might have in the world, the exploration, the connection, all these other things. So we're just going to recognize that, and we're going to move outside of that space. So I encourage all of you to completely obliterate whatever algorithms are being used to define your social media. Obliterate however you think your friend circle is kind of encompassed. Maybe you protect yourself a little too much and you don't want to go and reach out. Maybe you have a view of other people that needs to change as far as like an internal thing, thinking that people might not accept you. Things like that. Change all that around. Yes, so today, huge. Reach out to people, join groups, could be online or in-person groups. I know we've got some COVID going on, but just go ahead and try to reach out as much as you possibly can. Just expand your social circle. Be like, hey, I've never done pottery before, or whatever. And maybe I want to do that. A book club, a cooking club. Maybe you want to do gymnastics, or you want to do rock climbing, or maybe you want to start cycling, or mountain climbing, or social things. Maybe you want to join a gaming club. What else is out there? My mind is... Maybe you want to join a Reiki share, an energy share, or you want to start offering something and you want to include your social circle that way. Whatever it is, expand yourself. The biggest part of this, again, is to understand that we generally live in a bubble. And now that you have all of the tools that you need, you've done so many exercises and practices, what is that social bubble good for? You are part of the world, the entire world, not just this little teeny tiny space, right? So we're expanding. So find a way that is going to benefit you in your expansion. Touch on a couple things. I've talked about this in previous videos as well, that some of us think that shyness is a quality of being an introvert. That is wrong. It generally just means, hey, my cup isn't full right now. I haven't taken enough rest. And that goes for either introvert, extrovert, or an ambivert, right? Any of those. Anytime we feel fatigue and we can't give out, we can't give more to our community, it's because we've been depleted. When we feel shy, though, that has to do with our upbringing and traumatic experiences that have told us to stay shy, to not reach out. So perhaps that's something that you do need to tackle in this one, is understanding that shyness is more of a fear of self-acceptance and acceptance in the world than it is being like an extrovert or an introvert, right? Or an ambivert. Those things are just how you recharge, how you like to where you find quality time, okay? So understanding that there's a lot of people out there that are public figures that are actually introverts. So it automatically says that just because you might be shy or something of that nature doesn't mean that you can't be out in the world once you overcome your shyness, right? So anybody as well, extrovert, ambivert, or an introvert, can be a public figure, can be a good speaker. I'm forgetting who it is right now. Brene Brown just came back. I'm pretty sure Brene Brown, and there's a few others, all classify themselves as introverts. Yet they get out there and they're these huge personalities and they offer so much to the world, right? So who are you? What are you doing? Why aren't you out there? Get out there. Go and be you. Go be big. Start social circles. Go be amazing. So expand your level of influence. Expand your network. So for this assignment, go ahead and share the video using hashtag, of course, 90-Day Happiness Challenge. Tag me, Matthew Ambivert McLean, Shamanic Happiness Coach, and talk about where you strategically wanted to break out of your social bubble. Talk about what you did to completely destroy whatever algorithm is defining your current social circle on social media. Talk about why you want to reach out, who you reached out to, all of these things. Just doesn't matter, okay? Just go, it's a big playground. Have fun with this. Go and just explore and be like, maybe I've never tried something, so I'm going to go try it. And you want to look for outreach, right? That is your assignment. One of the things that we understand about happiness in the world is that connection and networking and this affection that we can create between our relations and ourselves is extremely important. That alone defines more of a percentage of what builds our happiness than almost everything else. All those other things that we've gone through, the foundation, the inner talk, the triggers, the projections, all of those things also incorporate how do we define our own happiness? How can we remain happy in this world even if we're going through struggle, right? It doesn't mean that we're not going to experience low episodes of emotion, but it's how we deal with those. Are we going to let those things take us out? Are we going to let a small friend circle keep us diminished? No, we're not. We're going to reach out there and we're going to do things. So maybe you wanted to be a writer. Go join a writer's club. Or I know on reddit.com there's a subreddit called Writing Prompts, which is super fabulous. You can take one of those writing prompts and make a story, and then people can critique your stuff, and it's actually kind of cool. Very helpful. That's a community in itself, right? So the possibilities are almost endless in this space. If you need help, reach out to me. Find me on social media, send me a message, or email me at send an email to Matthew@shamanichappinesscoach.com, or you can go ahead and call me or text me. Phone number is 775-800-4271. Yes. Okay, I will namaste you later and namaste you today, and just have a great time. Enjoy it's kind of snowing here in Reno, but it's kind of beautiful in its own pretty way. It's kind of magical right now. So I'm going to go and enjoy the day, expand my social circle, and I want to hear about yours. Okay, bye-bye with light and love. I will see you tomorrow.